So I've done a video about Takeoff, and his death, on my new channel. But I wanted to do one on this one. You understand? First and foremost, may you rest in peace. And for those that don't know, Takeoff, a member of the rap group called the Migos, has passed away. And there's so many different stories out there, you know what I'm saying? And I think some of the story, or most of the stories, are made up. Everybody's trying to capitalize off this man's death. And it's a shame. But then at the same time, it's business as usual. You know what I'm saying? They do this to all of our entertainers. They do this to, really so-called nobodies in society. They exploit the black man's death. For real, it's just that plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these stories going on, and then, everybody wants to be private investigators. Everybody wants to, slow the footage down. The footage that's out there. They want to slow the footage down. They want to, hear every word is being said and this and that and so forth. And my thing is, at the end of the day, leave it up to the real investigators. Straight up. That's real talk. Leave it up to the real investigators, the people that really know what to do. Like, it's their job. That's what they're paid to do. Other than that, we got these YouTubers out here trying to investigate, such as DJ Academics and the rest, that don't really know anything about any type of investigation. They didn't go to school for it or anything. You see what I'm saying? Do what you do best, whatever that is. But I know at the end of the day, it's not being an investigator. It's not being a police officer. You understand? But it's a shame what they're doing. But then again, it's business as usual. Which brings me to this point. You know what I'm saying? Takeoff may be gone. He may be gone. You understand? But the nigga mentality still lives on. And that's the truth. Like, don't think that you've seen the last of this stuff that's going on. Straight up. I'm pretty sure in 2023, we will have, numbers of black men dying by other black men. Record numbers, that is. And rappers dying. I'm pretty sure. I'm more than sure of that. Straight up. And see, the thing of it is that rappers don't need to stop rapping. They really don't. Because it's not the culture that's killing us. It's we killing ourselves. It's just that plain and simple. You want to know why? Because I haven't heard. Now I know on YouTube they have like 2022 or 2021, 2020. It's this channel, you know what I'm saying, that breaks down all of the rappers that were killed each year. You see what I'm saying? And there have been, quite a few Caucasian and Latino rappers that have been killed that are not known. You understand? But for the most part, 90% of the rappers that have passed away were black. Now, all races kill one another. That's a fact. But not like the black race. We kill ourselves for little to nothing. Straight up. And it's a shame. But then dealing with the music industry, when we kill ourselves, you understand? We'll blame it on the Illuminati. There's videos circulating around now that Quavo sacrificed Takeoff in order to get more money or to make more money. Just like how it was rumors when Kanye West, they said Kanye West sacrificed his mother, Jennifer Hudson sacrificed her mother, and the list goes on. And this is ridiculous, but this is the same nigga mentality that I'm talking about. The same nigga mentality that I'm talking about. There's no accountability in the black community. None. We want to blame everybody else for our own bullshit, which makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. Instead of just sitting there and looking at the man in the mirror and saying, yo, it's my fault. I accept full responsibility and I'm going to own up to the shit. That plain and simple. We want to blame Mr. Boogeyman. We want to blame the Illuminati. We want to blame the white man. We want to blame everyone and everybody except for ourselves. Straight up. And I said it in a video that I did on my new channel about the Takeoff situation, that black people are doomed. We're done. I'm not here to be positive. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you the facts. We're done. It's that plain and simple. This whole unification or unity that we've been striving for throughout all these years, man, that shit ain't gonna ever happen. It's just not. You wanna know why? Because we were never unified in the first goddamn place. If we were unified, guess what? We would have never been kidnapped from Africa. Straight up. Some of our own so-called black family or brothers and sisters sold us out. Straight up. So there's no unification in the black community. There's always been tribal wars. We're not unified. We're not unified based on race. Nobody cares about that shit. Everybody cares about their own individual families. And it's just that plain and simple. And I'm not promoting unification anymore. I'm not. What I'm promoting is self-preservation. That's what I'm promoting, if you want to know. Straight up. I'm telling you that the lookout not only... See, this is the thing. Black people tell you to look out for the white man. Well, let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I've never had a white man physically harm me, ever in life. That's my word. May have harassed me, you know what I'm saying, in the most racist way, but never had physically harmed me, ever, including police officers. But I can tell you countless times of how many black people have harmed me, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So I'm telling you to keep your eyes open for everyone, right? Watch your back, your front, your left, your right. But specifically, to look out for your own kind. Because there's a lot of black people that's walking around here that may look like they, don't have the nigga mentality. They may sometimes act like it, but they're a wolf in sheep clothing. That's the truth. And these are the people that you have to look out for. You see, I don't pack this. I don't take this with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I may have a run-in with a Latino person. I don't carry that because I may have a run-in with a Caucasian person. Potentially, I may. Potentially. It's possible. There's a possibility. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, this is my word. 99% of the time, I'm going to have a run-in with someone that looks just like me. So this is the reason why I'm carrying my firearm. This is the reason why I highly praise my constitutional right to bear arms. For people that's walking around with the nigga mentality. You see, at one point in time, I used to scream black power. I used to be that person that was out in the streets talking about the white man's the devil and all the rest of that bullshit. No more. None of that. That ain't coming out of my mouth. Pause. That's real talk. I used to read Dr. Malachi Z. York books. I used to listen to the Farrakhan teachings. You know what I'm saying? When Sinetta first came out with his page, Black News 102 and Sinetta TV, I was one of the first ones that was up there looking at every episode, every video that was put out, whether it was Baby Iman, Polite, the list goes on. The Hebrew Israelites, Bashar, I think that was his name. I was there. And I applauded and I respected our intellectual or street intellectuals or teachers. I was all about that doctrine of black power and taking down white supremacy, but I'm not about that anymore. Because I see just how black people are. So I'm dead ass serious. I'm taking my books and I'm throwing them shits out the fucking window. What the fuck I need them for? Yeah, I could teach in school. I could school and teach my children about how great we were. But that's past tense. That's past tense. We're not great anymore. You're looking at a bunch of genetically modified niggas. That's what you're looking at right now. With the nigga mentality. And I'm telling you, that nigga mentality was not created during slavery. That shit existed prior to that. You had to have a nigga mentality to sell your own kind to a foreigner, to a colonizer. You don't think that black people that sold other black people to white people, to Europeans, you don't think that they knew that Europeans were fucked up in the head? You think that the black people were concerned when they sold us to the Europeans? They weren't concerned. They didn't care. They just wanted the money. That plain and simple. Which is crazy because Africa's a continent that's rich, like that has wealth in the ground. The oil that's there, the gold that's there, the minerals that's there, everything is there in the abundance. So there could have been another type of industry that could have been created other than the slave industry, because that's just what it was. Real talk. In other words, they didn't have to enslave their people, black people, and then sell them off to Europeans. So don't think that the nigga mentality, it was enhanced, it was times 10. You know, when we went through slavery, it was times 10. But don't think it was created by Europeans. The nigga mentality, that is. We've been had that shit. And I'm telling you, when you are in danger, right? When that person that's putting you in danger that has that nigga mentality, don't think twice about pulling that you know what. You know, I don't want to say too many things on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But don't think twice in pulling that you know what. Don't think twice. Because that brother, that man or that woman may look like you. They don't have that mentality like you do, which is a sane mentality, a sound mentality, a peaceful mentality. And people are raising up now. Real black people are raising up now. And they're saying, yo, I hate niggas. Straight up. That's real talk. In other words, they're just saying I hate the nigga mentality. Straight up. I'm not going back to the hood. I'm not supporting the hood. When I start making real money, I'm not giving back to no one. I'm gonna make sure that I'm straight. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be that beacon of light. You know what I'm saying? For other black people to see. I'm gonna make sure that my house is well taken care of. Other than that, I'm not giving back to shit. Because at the end of the day, let's just be real. People that give back, they don't give back. What would they give back? Toys on Christmas? Turkeys on Thanksgiving? What the fuck they gonna do? The inner city needs to be educated. The reason why a lot of our youth that are in the inner city act the way that they do is because of lack of discipline in education. So, unless you're putting fathers back in the household, you're not really doing anything. Unless you're supplying a sound, right education for these inner city kids, you're not doing anything when you're giving them toys and shit and fucking turkeys. You got to teach them how to fish. You got to stop giving them the fish. You got to teach them how to fish. And once you teach them how to fish, then it's up to them whether they want to fish or not. Whether they want to catch their own food, metaphorically speaking. In other words, teach them trades. You know what I'm saying? Teach them how to be electricians, plumbers, carpenters, etc. Other than that, you're not making a difference in your community. Straight up. You're not. At the end of the day, you're really not. This is the reason why the communities are fucked up. That plain and simple. But I'm telling you, you can say what you want to say. I'm being selfish. This is my word. I'm not giving back to the community. I'm not. Well, what are you doing for the community? I don't see you doing any groundwork and this and that and so forth. And all you do is be on YouTube and talk. Okay, that's all I am gonna do. You wanna know why? Because I put in that work years ago. And I have not, as of yet, seen the fruits of my labor. Straight up. You talking to a man that, while you were in your mom's womb, I was out there in the streets, tableaking, putting in work, trying to educate these people. And time after time, as I went out, they continued to tell me, first we had to get past the whole Jesus is white, black thing. Time after time, we would go out there teaching the babies, or rather black people, and I would have to convince these black people that Jesus, in reality, is a fictitious character, but Jesus was black instead of being white, because it said in Revelations, chapter 1, verse 15, 14 through 15 or something like that. He had hair like lamb's wool, feet like brass burning, and eyes of flame as fire. That shit is crazy. You know, we've been saying this shit for years. I'm telling you, I can go right now, right? I could go right now to Bushwick. I forgot what the address is, and All Eyes on Egypt, the Nubian bookstore, right? The main headquarters, you know what I'm saying, of the Nubians. I can go right now on Sunday. That's when they teach class. I'm telling you, they teaching the same shit. They just, shuffled the names. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I could go to 125th, you know what I'm saying, where the 5% nation is. You know what I'm saying? The nation of gods and earths. Their main headquarters. I'm telling you, they teaching the same lessons that they taught 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. I could go to Moore Science Temple, same thing. I could go to Sinetta's page right now, and he probably talking about fucking the Hebrew Israelites or some type of debate that he trying to get back to doing again. Because it's all about money with him. Everybody teaching the same bullshit. There ain't nothing changed. Nothing. The Nation of Islam is still out there selling bean pies in the hood and final call papers. And Louis Farrakhan talking about, God's gonna strike and there's enough is enough. Everybody's saying the same shit that I heard in 1992. And shit ain't changed. And that's real talk. So you think I'm gonna waste my time on some fucking niggas? You out your fucking mind. I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna make that money, and I'm gonna make a way for my family. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's what I encourage you all to do. Stop wasting your time on a bunch of niggas that's never gonna change. Straight up, because they got the nigga mentality. And become numb to these deaths, because they're not gonna stop. Nothing's ever gonna change. Everyone is fine at the way things are. They are. Whether we like it or not, we're cool with it. Nobody wants to change. Nobody's gonna change. And all we're gonna do is bitch and complain when someone else dies. Whether it's a rapper killing another rapper, or someone killed another rapper, or, you know, a cop, police officer, a white police officer killed a black person, all we're going to do is just do all that dumb shit that we normally do. Protest, be on some, we shall overcome someday. This shit is old. You understand? Preachers are going to motherfucking preach. Everybody's going to capitalize off of black man's death and black woman's death, black child's death. That's it. It's a money maker. Where's God at? Where's Jesus at when you need him? And that's real talk. You're going to go to church and the preacher going to preach the same ass fucking sermon and you know it. About how we need to change. And this is ridiculous. And when Jesus comes, well, when is Jesus coming? Because my mom's is waiting on him, my grandmother's waiting on him, and my great-grandmother, she's dead now, she was waiting on him. That's 3 generations. When is he coming? Straight up. Nothing's ever gonna change. Unless white people see, this is real talk, and I'm gonna end it with this, and this shit is gonna fuck your head up. Unless white people see that we're leading to extinction, like the panda bear, and they decide to come in to make sure that the black race continues to live on. If white people see that we're dying in numbers and we're leading close to being extinct, and they jump in, that's when things will change. Other than that, black people are doomed, destined to fail as a collective. As individuals, we may be able to make something happen, but not as a collective. And that's all I got to say about that. That's real talk. Hey, I hope you enjoyed my video. You know what I'm saying? I hope you got something out of it. Other than that, I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share it. This video, that is.